down, but not out.
Oh, okay. You think you might be ready for the playoffs?
Let's hope for.
That's hopeful. All right. As the name says, hope. Yeah. All right. So, and also in the camp, we have, of course, we have with you Harry Gurney. So, Harry, how would you describe yourself as a bowler?
I'm probably renowned for bowling lots of different variations.
Mm-hmm.
I think T20's probably always been my strongest format. I pride myself on bowling well at the death and just being adaptable. So I won't always run in and bowl as many slow balls as I did the other night.
Yeah.
Although if the pitches over here are going to be like that, then you might see a few.
Good. All right. Well, we had a capacity crowd on Sunday night. Boy, I tell you, it seemed like the whole of Guyana had come though to Kensington Oval. We seemed to be outnumbered, outgunned by the Guyanese contingent. It was a little more balanced with the Taliwas, and that match. Well, that was one at the death. It was a nail biting finish there at the end, but exciting cricket at the end of the day. That's what people come to see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. As I said, whenever we play against Guyana, you expect to see a lot of Guyanese supporters. Yeah. Whether it's T20, 50 over 4-day cricket. So. Yeah.
And it's all friendly rivalry at the end of the day.
It always is.
Yeah.
It's just good to see good cricket, as you said in the last game. A bit disappointing not to cross the lane as winners, but it happens sometimes.
Somebody has to win, somebody has to go down. And then this one came right down to the last 2 balls, basically. Yeah. Of the innings. Yeah. The shorter form of the game. Now, let me ask you guys: do you have a preference in terms of which form of the game? You've got the 1 day, you've got the T20, you've got the Test match. Any preference, Shai, for you?
For me personally, I just love cricket. So any format,
anytime, any place.
Anytime, any place.
Yeah.
I just love the challenges. Trying to adapt to each format.
Yeah.
T20 is a different challenge.
Different. You got to get into stride quickly.
That's right.
Yeah. Harry, what about you?
Definitely T20 for me, because I spend the least amount of time in the field. I've played 103 first-class games now, so my bones are getting quite old. So,
gosh!
And in the UK, we get much bigger crowds for T20 than we do for 4-day cricket. I'm sure it's probably the same here. So, I love playing in front of big crowds, and the shorter the better. How
important is that crowd energy for you as a player when you're up there?
It certainly gives you a boost. The difference between running out onto the field in a T20 game with stands full of people cheering you on, and the music blaring, the floodlights on, compared to a 4-day game is significant. I mean, that's not to say that I've not got a huge amount of respect for the longest form of the game. I still have, and I still see it as the pinnacle, certainly at international level. But for me now at this stage of my career, I love playing T20. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's cricket played louder is the slogan for the CPL this year. We got matches coming up tomorrow night. We have another match tomorrow night, and then it's tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah.
No, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's going to be a weekend of cricket. And how many matches would you have to win? Do you know how many matches you have to win out of the remaining 3 in this round to progress to the knockouts?
For safety, I'd say just win all 3.
Win all 3. That's the spirit. Win all 3. Yeah. If you won all 3, you'll be definitely going into the finals. Okay. Well, listen, we're going to play a song and come back. We're talking to Shai Hope, the West Indies and of course Barbados batsman, and also to Harry Gurney from CPL and from Notts as well. So they're both here this morning as we chat a little bit about CPL 2020. Yeah.
Of course. Whenever you step out to the field, obviously you want to win for the team, and we haven't been having the best of success at home, so we need to turn our around. Started on Thursdays. Give the fans something to cheer about.
Yeah. Well, I always wondered, when you have a game that goes right down to the last minute, let me throw this one at you, Harry. What's the energy like inside the dugout there? What's it like?
Certainly more nervous, I think, if it's a run chase, as far as I'm concerned. I much prefer defending a total as being a bowler out there, maybe having the ball in my hand, needing to defend 10 off the last over or whatever. I'd much prefer that than to sit watching a run chase. Yeah, I'm not a great watcher of a run chase, but when you're out there in the middle, it's amazing. You get anywhere near as nervous as you probably would, or your friends and family do sat at home watching.
But for a bowler, I mean, you got 10 runs on the on the cards, and you got 6 balls. You know that you're the man now. You got to deliver this stuff. Isn't that a lot of pressure, though?
It could be, but the way I just see it as an opportunity to be a hero. And you recognise, I guess, through experience, the more times you've done it, you recognise that it doesn't always go your way, and you learn to deal with that. But you back yourself to sort of maybe 7 times out of 10 to do that, and on those nights, you've won the game for your team, and there's no better feeling, really.
Now, I got to ask you this: as a bowler, you got 10 runs, let's say, and you got 6 balls. Is there a strategy? I mean, are you protecting the boundaries primarily? What are you working to do? Dot balls?
Yeah, flat out defensive in that scenario. You're just trying to stop boundaries.
Yeah.
If you can, first 3 balls the over. If it's 3 singles, for example, suddenly they need 7 off the last 3, and then the pressure's on them. So, it depends on the surface and the batsman that you're bowling at. But I tend to try and plan for it. So you see those scenarios coming a couple of overs out, and you look at who's batting, and you start to come up with your plan. So when the captain throws you the ball, hopefully you've got a plan A and a plan B for him.
Right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, let's hope it doesn't come down to the last over and 10 runs tomorrow night. Shai, let me put that same question to you now. As a batsman and as a player, what do you prefer? You prefer to chase the runs, or you prefer to set the total? Which for you represents the most pressure?
I'd say chasing the total.
Is harder? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say more pressure, because
it's more pressure
is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you have to chase the same 10 in the last, so the bowler is going to be defensive.
Yeah.
I would say that you got to formulate some plan to get the run. So it's always going to be a bit more pressure on you trying to chase a total rather than setting the target.
Mm-hmm. All right. So listen, let me ask you guys as players. I mean, you're also in this to have fun too as well. I know you're working, and you got to be fit, and you got to train and all that sort of stuff and so on. But you also want to enjoy the experience. So let me ask Harry. In all of the countries that you've been to so far in the Caribbean, what are the experiences been like?
Well, this is my first CPL experience, and my overwhelming impression so far is it's very relaxed, as you'd expect it to be. Mm-hmm. And the guys just love playing their cricket over here, and they love enjoying their cricket. So that's a lovely environment to come in and play in, and I'm enjoying it so far. And so is Alex Hales, my teammate from back home as well.
Mm-hmm. Hospitality been good?
Yeah, I was just saying to Shai on the way here that we love the food over here. Grilled meat, grilled chicken, grilled fish, salads. You can't fail to eat healthily, and the climate's great. There's nowhere better to be.
Well, it's got Friday night coming up, boy. I tell you about oysters and festive Fridays. Shai, what about you traveling around the Caribbean? What are your experiences like, and what about the hospitality that you've enjoyed in the Caribbean?
It's great. It's great to be home. Especially being on those long tours, playing internationally. Just unfortunately, I can't be fully involved with the CPL this year, but it's always something to enjoy, whether on or off the field.
Mm-hmm. Any particular island or country you enjoy the most in terms of the experience?
I don't want to be too biased, but I gotta say home.
Home, home drums. All right. All right. Well, listen, guys. Thank you both for being here this morning on Capital Media and chatting about the CPL. Remember, it's cricket played louder at Kensington Oval tomorrow night, and then you've got Saturday and you've got Sunday before we wrap up the home series. I tell you, it's a rare opportunity, and it's a chance for us to come out, support the Barbados Tridents, their new owners. It's a sort of like a new brand Tridents team. A lot of new players in there, so we got to go out and give the fans, let the fans support the team. You've heard it from the players. They look forward to that support. They get energized by it. So let's get out there and energize these guys come tomorrow and on the weekend. Thank you both for getting up early. I mean, this must be a challenge. Getting up early in the morning and coming down here to Capital Media on the West Coast, all the way from Radisson. Let's say good morning to all the lovely folks over at the Radisson Hotel. Cool place, right? Yeah. Nice beach.
Great place, nice beach.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
One of the best. All right. Shai Hope and Harry Gurney, thank you both for being with us this morning here on Capital Media HD. Wish the team great success. We're going to be out there cheering for them